did the Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition for Switch a couple years ago. And then most recently, we've worked on Survival Ascended, helping out with all the technical challenges, bringing that to consoles. And so now we've taken, all of our learnings from working on Arc all these years and all these optimization tricks that we've figured out, and we're using that to bring Arc to mobile devices with a much more console-like experience. So that's what you're seeing here now. Let me give you the caveat. This is pre-release footage. You're seeing, in development beta footage right now. And we're going to take you through some stuff on the island and on Scorched Earth and on Aberration. So let's kick things off. I got a bunch of stuff to get through for you guys and let you know all about this game that we've got coming out. So first things first, a big question that we've been asked, this game is going to be free to play. There is no cost to purchase the game outright. Anybody can download it for free on your mobile devices. And this is coming out to y'all in December 2024, this year. So just another month and a half to go, and you should have this in your hands. In this game, what I really want to hammer home today is that this is a complete fresh start. This is not related to the old Ark mobile title. This is much closer to that classic Ark experience that you know from consoles. So if you've played Ark on Switch or you've played Ark on PS4 or Xbox One, this is going to be much more comparable to that full Ark experience. This isn't going to be like the old Ark mobile title. We don't have dungeons, we don't have pursuits, we don't have a lot of these more unique things that we did in that title. We're staying very true to the original Ark experience here. And so in that regard, I really want to emphasize again, this is a complete fresh start. No progress or purchases from that old title is going to carry forward. This is a brand new experience. As you can see, just looking at it visually right now, I mean, it's just miles ahead of where we're at with that old game. So at launch in December, we are going to have the Island and Scorched Earth and Aberration available. Then next year in 2025, we will get out Extinction, Gen 1, Gen 2, and Ragnarok. And when we launch in December, the Island is going to be free for all players. So like I said, it's a free-to-play game. You can download it. You can have pretty much the full entire island experience without ever spending a dime if you so choose. You can do the boss fights, you can transfer to other servers, you can do cave runs, you can do all that. You'll never have to spend a dime. We're going to have the expansion maps. Those will be available for purchase individually. So Aberration, Extinction, Gen 1, Gen 2, Scorch, those are all going to be individual purchases if you would like to play on those maps. But beyond that, we're also offering a subscription this time around as well. So similar to Primal Pass in the last title, we've got something called Arc Pass. And Arc Pass is going to give you access to all the maps that are released at that point. And it's also going to give you access to God Console for single player and other perks like bonus XP and a monthly drop of some free keys, which I'll get to in a minute here. So that's really going to be a great value for you if you want to just pick up that pass while you're actively playing Ark. That's going to give you pretty much everything that you need to fully enjoy everything that the game has to offer. Like I said, though, if you're free to play, all the content is still there. We don't have things like dinos or anything locked behind a paywall. Players are going to be able to use our in-game currency. That's called keys. And really what this is set up for is just to kind of make the game more convenient for you, especially because we're dealing with mobile audiences. You don't necessarily have as much free time on your hands. So the keys are going to be used to do things like decrease certain timers, like, less time to tame a creature, or other things like a temporary weight buff. Stuff like that is how the keys are used. And these keys, all players can get a couple for free every day, so you'll have access to get keys for free. And then, of course, you can purchase packs of them if you so desire, just like any other in-game currency. Again, very comparable to what we were doing with Ancient Amber in the previous title. Again, really just want to hammer home, all of our implementation of the keys is on these convenience timers and things like that that I just touched on. We're not selling creatures or weapons or maps for keys. That's not a thing. So let's keep going here. We've also got God Console making its comeback for single player this time around. So if you're familiar with God Console from the last Arc Mobile title, it's going to be comparable to that, except this time around we've added console command access to it. So what God Console is it's an interface you can use in single player only. This is not for use on official servers. And what this does is it's an interface that gives you easy access to spawning in resources, a lot of the common cheats that you'll use frequently, like level up target or things like that. And so it's an interface that swipes in from the side of the screen to give you easy access to that stuff. And then if you want to go in the full breadth of console commands and everything that Arc has to offer, there's now just a straight up console command input box in that interface for you to use. So yeah, one sec here. Let me. So over here on screen, as you're seeing, Daniel and Nat here are about to go to a boss fight on the island. As you know, boss fights, we did not have the traditional boss fights in the last Arc Mobile title. This time around, you're getting the full suite of boss fights again. It's just like the normal console experience. You got Broodmother, you got Gorilla Boss, you got the Dragon. Yeah, and so like I said, full Arc experience. This is not hindered in any way. We didn't cut any content this time around. And some things that we've got a little extra is voice chat support. We didn't have that in the last Arc Mobile title, but we've got full voice chat support working this time around. We've also got full controller support. So here I've actually got my setup that I like doing around the office with Xbox controller, a little stand, and then this is a Pixel 8a that runs the game great. But yeah, we've got full controller support. You can use just about any Bluetooth controller with standard inputs